without any further ado, why don't we start with you, Jurgen? Please, are you there somewhere?
I'm here.
That's great.
Hi.
Excellent.
Hi,
Why
good
don't
afternoon.
you share your screen and give us an introduction to your company?
Yeah, I'm trying to do that. So you should see my screen now.
Yeah, we
Is
need
that
it
true?
in presentation mode, and then you can go.
Yeah, that's
Excellent.
what I did. So I think it will take a few seconds.
Yeah, it's done.
Good afternoon. So happy to be here. Thanks for the introduction. So yeah, as you said, so I'm a senior business executive for KX. Started with the company at the beginning of this year. I'm responsible for North, Eastern, and Central Europe, what includes the Benelux region as well. So working a lot in the Nordics also, and we have joined things as a great opportunity for us to move forward and to get connected to other partners. So yeah, just stepping in, who are we? So KX is not a startup really. So 25 years ago, we mainly have been working in the financial industry where we provide real-time analytics services to high-frequency traders. So basically all investment banks worldwide use our solution, what is from a technology point of view, a time series database. Thomas Degen, who will have the second presentation about our solutions later on today, will talk a little bit more in detail about that. And all these high-frequency traders use our technology because it's by far the fastest database market. And that's why we consider ourselves as a quasi-standard here. 7 years ago, we started to reach out to other industries as well, mainly utilities, telco, automotive, and manufacturing. And you see a few logos down here on the slide, what we have been working for. We are, as I said, we are not a startup. We have presence in 15 offices around the globe, close to 2,500 employees meanwhile. And again, we are known for really the fastest time series database on the market. Meanwhile, it's an analytics solution, what also include interfaces to data sources and all of that stuff. And I will get into this a little bit later. We are very much partnering with a certain kind of partners, cloud computing partners. For example, as you see here, we are a Google partner, Azure partner, and also AWS partner. We are on all of their marketplaces where you can find us. And we are currently doing a program together with Vodafone and AWS jointly to tackle the edge mobile edge computing market, where we also involved Ericsson, where we are partnering with as well. We are part of the Ericsson Industry 4.0 campaign, and this is a very, very good setup. And we are currently looking for an end customer to join this initiative. So anybody of you is interested in edge computing, doing analytics on the edge, then you are more than welcome to get in contact with us and maybe join our initiative. So as we said, it's founded by AWS and Vodafone. So a very, very strong setup that we are part of, and we are proud to be part of this setup. We also partner with Nokia, for example, because a lot of what we are doing is related to connectivity, and Nokia is also part of that and doing a lot of things that we use to deliver also our services to our customers. About some of the use cases you see down there later on, especially Alpine and Williams Racing, where we started basically to do wind tunnel testing. So before we help them with wind tunnel testing, so the time they have available to be in the wind tunnel is limited by the FIA, by the Formula 1 organization. And before we started to help them, they had to do wind tunnel testing, they had to do the analytics, they have to wait for several minutes until they get the results. And since they use our solution, they can do it in real time. So they just can change the chassis of a car and see immediately what the effect is, what saves them a lot of time, what is very valuable to them in the wind tunnel, for example. But we meanwhile also do in-race analytics for them. So a lot of things that we do for Formula One. And we always say, if it is fast enough for Formula One, it's fast enough for you as well. So hopefully we are able to prove this to you later on as well. Okay, so if you have any questions, please type in. So or send us a chat in the chat window. That's more than welcome. So what do we do? So basically, we compare or we analyze data that is historical data that is wherever it sits. It can be an SQL database, it can be a cloud storage, wherever it sits, and bring this together with streaming data. Like you see here, Kafka, Solid, MQTT should be familiar to you to some extent. And we are able to analyze the data stream that is coming in with historical data patterns to take decisions out of that and create activity out of that. So machine to machine automation of processes is a lot what we do, what we are involved in. And we basically build the in-memory platform, or we take advantage of the in-memory computing platform, and we bring this all together. So this is what basically KX is providing to this. And you see it here, everything you see down below is what we do and what we enable our customers to do with streaming data, with analytics, with decision-making processes in real time, right? Also important to say is that we are running in a very small footprint. So we are involved a lot, as I said already, with regards to the Vodafone project. We are involved a lot into edge computing activities and projects. What we are very strong in, because we provide a fully equipped analytics platform on the edge, for example, on any kind of edge device, however small it is, because our footprint is about 800 kilobyte big only, so it's easy to do that. And you have the same installation basically if you're on the edge, in the cloud, or on-prem. So this is also very easy to manage. And again, Thomas will talk about that a little bit more in depth later on. I talked about the edge already. So it's important to say that we are able to do analytics at the edge also, for example, if there is no connection to a central instance. So this is fully independent what we are doing on the edge. So if there is, for example, an oil platform that is not connected very well to the central server platform on the mainland, then we are able to provide the analytics and the decision-making processes that we support with that, even though the online connection is not there. And of course, we are able to do that much faster because you don't have to send data out to the cloud and get it back. So, for example, if you think about autonomous driving, you're not able to make a decision if you brake or not by using the cloud for that. You have to do that in the car itself, so on the edge if you want to, and that is what we are very much supporting. Again, I don't want to read the whole slide, but this is something where we are deeply involved in. So if there is any appetite for you to talk about analytics at the edge, then we are more than happy to do that. Okay, some use cases, and again, I will not dig too deep into it. So Applied Materials, a semiconductor producer, is one of our customers. We help them basically to do fault detection in a way that we took the sensor data in a very high frequency production process and analyze the data and can suggest to Applied Materials which of the chips that they are currently producing have a high risk of failing at the end of the process. So, and they can take it out of the process. It helps them save a lot of resources. So that's why they have been interested in doing that. And that is only, that we can do that only because we are that fast, because the production is going on and you really have to decide in real time if this wafer, so a wafer is a plate where many chips are on, if this wafer makes sense to produce it finally or just get it out of the production line. So this is one example. A second example, and Thomas will talk later about telematics solutions that we have a little bit more in depth. We helped a big truck manufacturer to track their trucks and to generate decisions when it comes to maintenance and when it comes to accidents and all of that stuff. And there's a lot of data involved, and we are able to really analyze that in real time in a central instance in this case, but there's also some edge analytics done on the truck itself. But again, Thomas will talk a little bit more about the telematics stuff that we are doing. Okay, that's it from my side, basically. So if there are any questions, we're more than happy to take it. So thanks for your time so far. And I'm very curious to see the presentation of the other guys as well. Thank you very much.